What's going on, guys? I am back with another one, and today I'm going to be doing the Lego Star Wars Imperial TIE Fighter set number 75300 with 432 pieces. And I have to say, I'm excited about this one. The last video that I posted, if you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's the Lego X-Wing, Luke's Skywalker's X-Wing, I should say. And, you know, this one kind of complements that one pretty well. Now, I will say that I'm more impressed by the Luke's X-Wing box art than I am by this one. Like, I think it would have been a little bit better if they would have kind of combined those two box arts in a way. Like, the Luke's X-Wing was doing the Death Trench run, or not Death Trench, the Death Star Trench run. And it would have been cool seeing that in the back of, like, the back section of the Luke's X-Wing box, they had TIE fighters. If they would have done this one with maybe, like, a front scene of a couple of X-Wings in the Death Trench run. Death Star run. Trench run. There we go. I'll get it right eventually, guys, I promise. But, I mean, the box art's not bad. You do have the Death Star up here in the top corner. You got a couple of explosions around, like the night, like space sky. And then you got the big TIE fighter, like flying off the box at you. It does come with, you know, 3 minifigs, which is the TIE fighter pilot. I think that's N1L8. And then the Stormtrooper. But, yeah, I mean, the box art on the other one was, to me, just better than this one. You might disagree, you might think the same, but yeah, that's about it of the front, other than, you know, the Disney logo, Lego Star Wars logo, the Darth Vader up in the top. The side of the box is going to be your Lego Star Wars, your set number, and your Lego life, with, again, my little cliche joke of don't eat the parts or you can choke. The other side of the box is going to have another picture of the TIE Fighter, the same as the front of the box, with the Lego Star Wars and the set number. The bottom is going to be Lego Star Wars set number, Disney, and then your little, is it your copyright info? And then the top of the box is going to be where your parts were made. And then the actual size of the TIE Fighter palette. And I believe the bottom of the box, too, should have... Yep, this is also a 2021 set. So, again, a little late to the game, but I wanted this one. Like, the way it's been working at my local Walmart, like I've told you before, I live in the middle of nowhere. So, I would go in there and... like with Luke's X-Wing and the TIE Fighter, they had 2 of these left. They had 1 of the Luke's X-Wing left. And I bought the last Luke's X-Wing and I bought 1 of these. And just, yes, well, by the time y'all see this, it'll be like a week or 2 ago. But I went in there and the next day after buying this, and the other one was gone too. Like, it's like they can't keep these ones on the shelf. And at a $30 price point, you can't really expect them to when you get, you know, the playability for kids, the popularity of Star Wars, and the display advantage for adults. That, you know, I can't find 18 plus sets really at my local Walmart. I have to go like an hour or 2 away to go to Target. The closest Lego store to me is like almost 3 hours away. So it's not easy to, you know, just pack up and go to them whenever I want. Like, it's kind of difficult. I gotta make like a day trip to go out there, so I gotta make a trip to go do other things while I'm out there instead of just Lego shop. Now, the back of the box, you can use this in the Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga game, apparently. Like I said, I still haven't gotten it yet. I do plan on getting it and eventually playing it, but just haven't, you know, come across, well, I've come across it, but just haven't sat down and really bought it. Now, the back box art for the TIE Fighter. It looks like you can drop down the front little window and then the top hatch opens. It does have the TIE Fighter, Stormtrooper, and the droid, I can't remember his name, you know, walking around inside of a hangar. And then it does have the play action of being able to shoot off those green spring-loaded shooters. But yeah, guys, that's about it on this box. Like, I know I went on for like a good 15, maybe more minutes on the last video with Luke's X-Wing. But really, I think that box art was a lot better than this one. Like, I like the way that they done that one, putting the little TIE fighters in the back, having it at the Death Star trench run. Told you I'd get it right eventually. And this one I just feel is like a little lacking compared to that one. Like, I mean, I know it's a smaller box. I want to say it's a smaller build. I can't remember how many pieces that one had. But I think it would have been a lot cooler if they would have, you know, kind of combine those two boxes to where if you, like, maybe if you put the two boxes like side by side, it would be the TIE Fighter in the trench right alongside, you know, like maybe have a couple little things off to the side that's like Darth Vader and another TIE Fighter or something, and then have, you know, the X-Wing over here, and it looks like the boxes actually combined to create like a scene from the movie. I think that would have been a lot cooler than just having the TIE Fighter, you know, flying through space with the Death Star 2 in the background. Like, I don't know. That's my personal opinion. But anyway, guys, I am going to get into this. I'm still kind of excited to do it, even though the box art to me isn't as good, but I'm still excited to build it, to have it go right alongside my X-Wing. And I'm going to get to building this, so I will catch y'all when I come back. Almost forgot to open it. That would have been a thing, huh? Like, should have opened it. Now, it does have thumb tabs, as you can see. But as y'all always know, I don't like ruining my boxes, so I'm going to try my best not to, which will be taking this knife and just running across the bottom of the glue strips. Looks like it's a little hung up right here, but maybe we can still get it out and open. Yeah. You see, the glue kind of still ruins the box, but it's on the inside. I care more about the outside. And there's your full box of parts. And almost knocked my camera over with them. So let's see here. We have exactly 3 bags of parts. And then you got your instructions as well, as, you know, expected, with the same box art from the front, or the same cover art as the front of the box. In the back, it's advertising the Skywalker Saga. Like I said, I need to go ahead and pick that game up. And then you've got pretty much the same deal on the inside as you did with the X-Wing. It's showing pretty much the same sets, I believe. I think they're all the same sets. And got about 82 pages, and that's loading the spring-loaded shooter. I don't count that. So about 133. It looks like you're going to put the final wing on it at page 80 exactly. So yeah, guys, that's the inside of the box, and I am going to get into this. So I will see you when I get back. Guys, and I am done with the Imperial TIE Fighter. As you can see, looks like a TIE Fighter. Comes with a few minifigs. Comes with a couple of spring-loaded shooters. You can see right about there-ish. But all in all, not a horrible build. There are some things about it that just don't impress me as much as the X-Wing and the M1 Starfighter, which I think you can see right here and right here. I need to find a better place for my minifigs, if you can see that, but either way, it didn't impress me as much as those two. But I mean, all in all, like, for $32, I think if you get it off of Lego, it's actually like 40, I think. I'd have to look that up. But I plan on doing a video kind of comparing the little, like, starfighters, like the N1, not really comparing, just a what should you buy video. And in that video, I'll get into more detail about like the price and the piece count and things of that nature. But let's get into this one. Starting off with the minifigures, you have your, is this N1L8? I'm not too sure how to pronounce his name, but you know, standard little droid type minifigure. Nothing too impressive with him that I think. You know, he does have some leg print. He does have chest print. He doesn't want to focus that good on him for some reason, but has some wiring like the C-3PO character has. Has a different molded head, but same minifigure body instead of getting that droid body. Now with the TIE Fighter pilot, he looks pretty nice. You've got, let's see if I do this, if it'll, there we go. A little bit better. And then I drop him. So with the TIE Fighter pilot, you get, you know, his like chest piece that looks like a TIE Fighter pilot's. You get the little bit of leg printing, little bit of back printing, but all in all, not an impressive character either. Like his helmet is pretty nice looking, but still not like the greatest. And he does have a face print. Also not like anything special. I mean, it looks okay, but it's not that, you know, special. And he does have his little short like pistol style blaster that he comes with. And then you get the Stormtrooper. Comes with a longer blaster. Also not like that impressive. A little bit of chest printing. A little bit of leg printing. A little bit of back printing. The helmet looks good, I think. Doesn't look bad. Helmet's probably the best parts of both these figures. And then he gets a little bit, I think his is a little bit different than the TIE Fighter pilot's face. Like, if you put them next to each other and it focuses on it good, for some reason it looks grainy to me. Hopefully it doesn't look grainy to y'all. You can see this one's got like a scar or a wrinkle in the middle of his eyes. His eyebrows are brown and a little bit farther away from his eyes. And his mouth is like straight across, as where this one, he's got more of like the wrinklish or scars on the other side, on the sides of his face, with like a kind of curvy straight mouth. Eyebrows are closer and in black. So there's your minifigures. Again, I'm going to do like a what should you buy video. So stay tuned for that one. And if I sound kind of tired at this part, I am pretty tired right now. I woke up and forgot that I hadn't recorded the last half of this video for today. And it goes up in about an hour and a half. So I have to kind of, you know, rush through it now, which kind of sucks. But yeah, there's your minifigures. In the what should you buy video, I plan on doing a little bit more into the the review of the three, and then kind of telling you which one you should buy based off price point, based off piece count, design, displayability, playability if you're getting it for a kid. So it's going to be a little bit more like in depth. And we're going to do it on 3 ships instead of, you know, just the X-Wing and TIE Fighter. So anyway, let's get into this TIE Fighter. Now, as you can see, it has a printed cockpit piece. It does have this printed piece on top, which I guess is like a downside for some people, because I think it's supposed to be something different or like turn the other way or something. Like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It looks like a TIE Fighter, so I'm not going to worry about, you know, one piece. Then you got some printed pieces over here on the wings. So no stickers in this set. At least mine didn't come with any, and I didn't see any in the instructions. Now the cockpit piece does open along with the top hatch to give you the cockpit. Now again, I don't know if I built this wrong or if it's supposed to come like this, but there's no studs in here. So if we get our, really any figure, but we'll just grab the one that's supposed to be in it, take his gun out of his hands, sit him down, flop his arms up a little bit so it looks like he's driving. And if you set him in there, well, move this piece out of the way so I can actually set him in there. Move both those pieces out of the way because for some reason I can't get them in there now. And come on. Now I can't get him in there. And you close it. He does fit. Little room. And oh, now it's not going to want to do it. I was trying to see if you could hear. He's not moving around as much as he was last time I put him in there. So maybe I did something different and did it, right. But last time I put him in there, I guess if you don't put him in there an exact way, he kind of rattles around in there. So maybe I put him in there a little bit better this time. I will say you do get the spring-loaded shooters. Let's see if I can give you a good, little shot of that. There you go. Almost hit the camera dead on. So you do get a little play feature when it comes to that. It's a TIE fighter, so it's not the biggest, especially being, like the kids version. It's not like the biggest that you got, but you do have they pop out of the back. A little bit hidden by this little compartment here, as you can see, but not really that hidden. You do have some little red lights, like tail light type deals on the back. Another little kind of like hatch. The wings look great for a TIE fighter. I mean, they moved off what they could, and of course Lego's going to leave a little bit of studs. Again, you get the printed piece, some little detailing here, and of course here. And the way they're built is kind of on these ball joints and hinges. So I think you build this piece here and then you snap it on somehow. I can't remember exactly how I did it now, but these fold down. It was pretty impressive. If you get this, you will see. It's a pretty impressive little technique to get that wing to the curvature. Now another feature I think is a play feature if you build mocks and you don't build your own TIE fighter, is if you want X-Wing TIE fighter fight, you can actually pull the wing off and have a down TIE fighter, like a destroyed TIE fighter. So that's pretty cool little deal there, since the wing pops off so easily, and it should pop on. Well, I say it's going to pop on relatively easy, and now I can't get it back on. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, there's not too much more to say about this one. As you can see, it's not the biggest build ever. It doesn't have the play feature like the X-Wing where you can push the thing down and the wings pop out, because it's a TIE fighter, not an X-Wing. So you've got your couple little play features. Like I said, if you build mocks and you want to have TIE fighters in it, but you don't build your own TIE fighter, you can have, these are relatively cheap option to do that, as well as being able to have destroyed ones in the mock as well. Or if you're a kid or you have a kid and you buy it for them and they want to play, X-Wing versus TIE fighters, you can blow the wings off of some of them and make it look like it's actually destroyed, which I believe the X-Wing does that as well. The wings are kind of easy to come off, but this one is more simple to get them off. But yeah, guys, I'm probably going to call this one here because I have to create a thumbnail for this one. I still got to edit the video. Again, I use iMovies, if you didn't know, so I got to export it from iMovies into my photos and then upload it to YouTube. And I try to get my videos out sometime between 7:30, 7:30 to 9. That way they're out in the morning. I usually go to bed in the morning. So, yeah, we're going to we're going to call it here. So if you like this video, even though this one probably sounds a little bit more like I'm dead tired than most of them do, now that I've kind of gotten over the nerves of YouTube and recording videos talking to myself, then give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Y'all guys, by the time this one goes out, the Minions one, I believe, is at like 7K views, 28 or 29 likes, and I think I got like, I went from like 4, maybe 5 subscribers to 13. So y'all guys went off on that, especially to the people that subscribed and they continue watching all my videos. I really appreciate it, guys. It's going to help me out in the long run, and y'all will be able to be known as the ones that were here from the beginning. So, yeah, guys, again, calling it here, and I will catch y'all on the next one.